Hey everybody, Tom with Flashphones. We have the MIFI 2200 Novatel, and we are going to debrand this device before flashing it to Verizon Prepaid. We've had a lot of success debranding and then flashing to Verizon Prepaid even after the new filters. We're showing very little kickoff rate. We've had 35 units running for 5 days, extensive data. We've had one come off. That's pretty good kickoff rate. We know most guys are 10 to 15%. Our average is about 10%. The old way, when we debrand it, we're seeing our kickoff rate greatly decreased. So we're going to show you how to do that. Now, this is not our solution. This is Big Willie's solution. You can contact him directly. Please do not contact me. This is simply a video showing you how to use it. So let's go to the computer. Alright, so on the computer you're going to have the MIFI 2200 generic file that you're going to get from Big Willie. Now remember, this video is made for guys who know how to flash these, so I'm not going to go in every little step. You can search the form here and you'll find step-by-step instructions on how to do a lot of this stuff. At any rate, you're going to click into this file and you're going to see a few different things. Now the Verizon profile we're going to use to flash this device afterwards. That's mine. That doesn't come in the packet. But you're going to see the generic drivers. Go ahead and install those. And then you're going to see QPST. Most of you guys are going to already have this installed. If not, just double click it and run setup. Alright, and once you're ready, we can go ahead and plug our MIFI in. And the drivers are going to load if it's the first time you're plugging this in. If you're flashing this, it's probably not the first time you're plugging one in. Alright, so now we'll go over to and we'll run QPST. And let's go ahead and add the ports in. And which one's going to be our status port? Let's take a look here. Alright, so the 311 is our status port, so we're going to go ahead and we're going to highlight that. Then we're going to go to Start Clients up here, and we're going to go to Software Download, and we're going to click on that. Now, when the Software Download menu pops up, we want to click on Restore, and then click on Browse. And we're going to browse into that generic folder again that's on our desktop, and you're going to see a QCN file highlighted. This will be the only file that's highlighted in the folder. Just double click that. It's going to load it in, and from there we'll go ahead and click on Start. Oh, I'm sorry. No phones connected. Okay, so we'll click Browse, and we got to click. Remember, I enabled 2 ports, so we just have to click and make sure we have the right one there. So now that we do, it's showing we have our file loaded. We can go ahead and click Start. That just takes a moment. Now once it's done, it's going to reboot the device. Just let it go ahead and reboot, and it will finish up on reboot, and then you can click on Exit. So now you'll see that our device is still connected here. So what we want to do is go back to Start Clients, and we want to go to Service Programming. Click on that. Now this window is going to pop up. Remember, again, I clicked on 2 different ports. The top one is unknown. We want to make sure we highlight the bottom one. You can just double click on it, and now our programming window is going to open up. And down here at the bottom of the phone, or I'm sorry, at the bottom of this page, see where it says Load from File? Just click on that, and again it's going to take us back into the generic folder. If it doesn't automatically, just navigate to it and double click that QCN file. That's going to load all the parameters that we need. Now you can just click on Write to Phone, and you're going to enter the SPC. This is a Verizon device. Obviously the SPC is 0. Click OK, and it will write all the settings, and then it's going to reboot the device. Once the device reboots, it's completely debranded. It will not communicate to the network and tell it what type of device it is anymore. Alright, so now we can see that the MIFI is booted back up. We're going to go ahead and we're going to flash this to a Verizon prepaid account real quick and test it. Make sure it still works after the debranding. So we'll close out of that. And make sure that QPST is fully closed out of. I'm going to go ahead and close out of this, and then we'll go and we'll run CDMA Workshop. Alright, so now we'll just go grab our status port, connect to it, send our SPC, and let's load up that profile, and we'll write it. And now let's go ahead and reboot the device. We'll just pull the battery out, pop it back in, turn the device on. And now that it's booted back up, let's go ahead and see if we can connect to it. Okay, so now over on the second monitor you can see the Verizon MIFI 2200, so we'll go ahead and we'll connect to that. And now that we're connected, let's go back over to the main computer and we'll get online. So here we are. God, I can't believe the heat loss tonight. Too bad. And so everything's working. So we'll see how long this goes for. Like I said, we've had good success. So this is how to debrand the MIFI 2200. Now the Sprint version, the Virgin Mobile version, and there's a few other miscellaneous versions of the MIFI 2200. It's the same exact procedure. You do have to unlock the SPC. Most of you guys are using CDMA Workshop anyway, so that's no big deal. If you don't have CDMA Workshop for some reason, I know Big Willie has a SPC reader included in his packet, along with a lot of other goodies. At any rate, that's it for this video. If you guys have any questions, any comments, or anything to add to the solution, please do so in the forum. CDMA Gurus. If you're not a member and you flash, you should be a member. You can sign up. It only takes a minute. Thanks. Have a good day.